So, okay, welcome, and who has a question? Yes.
Hi, I have a question. If you find a comedian that does material that's close to what you do, how do you approach that?
Well, first of all, let's just make a clear distinction about one particular thing. Jokes are copyrightable, as it were. Most comedians would agree that the joke itself belongs to you. And the sooner you can get it on YouTube or something and perform it a lot, the more that it belongs to you, the more people that have seen it. The joke is yours. Premises are not. Nobody has a right to a premise, and that's really important to understand. A premise in a general or a topic, or a satire on a particular commercial or anything, or a satire on a show, a satire on anything, or parody. They don't have a right to those things, okay? So part of it, you just have to live with it. The other thing that does happen from some time is what I call coinciding creation, where two people end up writing the same joke. What's one I heard recently? Well, one I did for years was I looked at a New Hampshire license plate years ago, and it said "Live free or die," and I thought those things are made in prison. And about a year later, I saw Jay Leno doing that joke. And I went, well, I just took it out of my show because I didn't want to be. But it was, I just figured he saw the same thing I did and saw the same joke. Okay, and that happens a lot. So in your particular case, it's very personal. It's a very personal attribute about yourself. Do your show. Do what you want to do. If you just happen to notice one of your jokes is exactly like somebody else, then you can make a decision about that. But I find most of the time the jokes are... I've had people say to me, "Oh, this guy stole your whole bit." And I went and saw the bit, not a single joke from the bit. All he was doing was doing some comedy juggling. People come and tell you this, "Oh my God!" No, they're just talking about the same subject matter. I was on stage at the Comedy Store one time, and Robin Williams saw me do a bit where I did Alien coming out of the chest. I kind of walked off stage, and he went, "Whoa, that's funny, Greg." Next week Robin's in there going, "Ooh, I don't have a right to a satire of a movie, even though it was kind of cheesy that it would do that on the same stage I just did it." But there you go. I didn't go to him and say anything. I just because I don't have a right to a satire for And what do you do but accept this, and then it comes out? So for you, it's personal. So have the confidence because your life experience within what you want to talk about is going to be different than this other person that might have a similar circumstance. Okay? So as long as you're going, this is my life, and this is how I see it, and this is how it affects me and the people around me, you're going to come up with different material, even though it starts at maybe the same premise or the same topic or something real personal in your life, because we all have a lot of crossover things. So have the confidence to just do it because you're unique. We all have one very unique thing, our own experience. Nobody else has that. And as long as you find that as long as you're being really honest from your point of view, I think you're going to be fine.
Thank you.